Hey, Empoleon. I'll be on in just a minute. I'm doing a post. Uh, yeah. So right now I have two batches going, and I apparently have some busybodies in the second batch, and we have some trying to hatch right now. So maybe y'all will see some brand new baby chicks. Sometimes it takes a little while though. Am I too loud? Obviously, I don't have the cam on. I probably won't show my face, but I'll mostly be showing the eggs. How's everyone doing? Oh my god, that's gonna be so exciting. I miss going to cons, but I'll have to wait a little bit longer. Nice. Sorry, it's quiet. I didn't want to play too much stuff in the background because I'll put the webcam close to the incubator so you can probably hear her peeping because she is peeping right now. She's trying to
Welcome to the Skulk.
Thank you, Empoleon, for subscribing for 26 months. Happy 26-month anniversary, Shelby. I'm happy to be a part of your community and to be your friend. Please take your time with the duo art commissions. Thank you. I've been having to play with some different because I'm trying to make them look like, well, obviously they're friends. They get along, right? So I'm trying to find poses that would look good and not too stiff. All right. Yeah, I might have to restart. So one moment. I'll be on in just a second. Okay, yeah, so I can do something really cute. I don't want to do anything too suggestive because I want them to like it on a personal level too. Alrighty, hi everyone. Is my mic too loud or anything? I'm streaming from my Surface, so it's a little bit different. So I could actually, I'm in my closet right now. Um, so yeah, okay. And I have a webcam in here. So I'll show you the third batch right now. The second batch is trying to hatch, at least some of them. I'm pretty sure they're the Polish. So they're a smaller egg. But I'll turn on the light too after we candle the third batch is we're getting to the stage where you can see their heart being developing. So I'll show you what they first start looking like, and then I'll maybe pop some of the eggs out of the incubator uh, real fast to show you what a almost fully developed baby looks like. Hi, Benji. Um, Good morning for you. It's like 6 p.m. for me. Oh my god, you can hear someone peeping. Okay, so I'm gonna move the webcam around, and I will turn it on. Actually, I'll turn the light on. I'll show you my setup. Okay. I'm not gonna be in shot probably because I'm using it to show you guys stuff. So, welcome to my closet. This is basically my hatchery. So These are dead eggs. So far, some of them didn't make it. I think they were sitting for too long. And so they just never developed. Hi, Dystopian. Hi, Empoleon. Hi, everyone. Anyway, this is my nurture. This is the second one I got. It's the newest one. It's a lot fancier. It has its own light. This is a bright fucking candling light. So fucking bright, you can see really good. This is the first incubator I've done. This is just a styrofoam one. As you can see, I have everyone in lockdown. They're all flat instead of in the in the turner. But this is my Nurture-Rite 360. This is my new one. But yeah, I will show you some of the eggs that I have. Sorry, it's probably a little wobbly due to the fact that I am doing this purely with my hands. So I'll put it there for now and I'll pull them out. So I'll probably only be able to do this for a few minutes at a time due to the fact that so for eggs to grow properly, you have to have the right temperature, which is 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit for most like chicken eggs. I think duck eggs are kind of similar. Turkey and geese are different due to the fact that they are much bigger eggs. And I can show you an example later on. I'll probably do another stream because once I'm done, we're going to change the styrofoam one out and put geese eggs in. So goose eggs are huge. But anyway, temperature and humidity. Humidity is extremely important for eggs due to the fact that if they aren't moist enough, they can ziplock. So you know that little lining when you peel an egg and there's like that film over it? So that's the sac technically for the egg. And that will shrink wrap on them and they'll start turning white like paper. But you also don't want too much humidity because you can literally drown them in the egg. So I'm going to show you a really good example of a first developing egg. These are kind of noisy. Anyway, see right here? It might be a little different. I might have to... That's a heart. And it'll float around. Because right now we're developing. But yeah, this we're starting to develop. There's like veins and stuff in here. The camera doesn't want to pick it up too much. But this is a developing egg. You can see a heart right there. That's a heart. So think of an egg like an outer womb. The egg is the uterus, and it develops just like any other embryo. It's just on the outside of the body. All the food, so the white part of the egg is like nutrient. That is the part they absorb. The yellow part is like the true egg. That is what is fertile. What is the baby, essentially. That yellow, the yolk, is a child. So that's one. Some of them probably aren't going to develop due to the fact that they might have been sitting for a while. Yeah, here's another heart. We got some good. See the floater? That is a heart. That is the beginning of a baby. So a lot of the times, I've got to make sure I put them the right way. So chicken eggs take 21 days to grow, to turn into a full baby chick. The first time we thought it was 28, so I had children screaming in the incubator because, well, they were starting to be born, and I was not prepared. So I have a couple cool eggs. Some are misshapen. So there's like this one. It probably doesn't have anyone in it. Actually, maybe. But yeah, it usually takes a couple days to form. And you'll start seeing progress. And sometimes they don't make it. And that's okay. Some might have been too old. The mom might have not produced a good egg. Failure to thrive. And that's alright. Sometimes there's complications like a deformity. Like the yolk didn't fully absorb. And stuff like that. There's a lot of reasons why an egg may not fully hatch. There's so many fucking stipulations and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't grow at all. Sometimes they don't make it clear to the end. They'll almost hatch and just not make it. Let's see. I don't think this one's developing yet or will. Let's see, maybe try another one. Yep, got another heart. So these guys have only been in for 3 days. These were put in on the 9th. So, as you can see, another little heart right there. I'll try to pull some eggs out of the lockdown. So there's so many different things they tell you not to do, what you should do. Last time I fucked up, okay? I fucked up. But I had a really, really good hatch rate for fucking up as bad as I did. Because lockdown was supposed to be done, like, at day 20. I thought I was like a week late, okay? And I still had almost everyone hatch besides a few complications and a couple deformities. But yeah, so there's some babies in here, as you can see. I'll open it just for a little bit due to the fact that I am boosting humidity. That's what you're supposed to do before they hatch. Okay, let's see if I can put you on the covering my leg. I want to show you some of the babies. Can you hear them? Oh, and this automatically rotates. It's pretty cool. This is my first time using it. In fact, why are you spiking? It's at 39 because I've had it open. So it's nice. You have a feed-in reservoir here. Instead of this one, you have to open it a lot to put water in, which really fucks your humidity. Okay. This light's probably going to go off again. All right, I'm going to move you guys around a little. I'm going to pull out just a few eggs. I think the Polish are trying to hatch. They're these tiny eggs. Okay, guys. And these guys can take anywhere from a few hours to like almost a day or two to hatch. In fact, someone's trying pretty fucking hard. Let's see. Are you hatching? Some of them are hard to really tell. Yes, I know, I hear you. Where's the good example egg? I should have marked her. Some of them are really, really dark and you can't see through them, which is kind of a problem. Man, some of these are so dark. I'm trying to pick someone out that's gonna... You're fine. Yeah, I think they're so far along that they're kind of dark. Usually you can see them moving on the inside. It's really cool. There we go. So the air sac usually shows up on the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to be a proud birdie mama times 3. So the air sac's always right here. It's always right here. I don't think anyone's trying to move right now. In fact, we're probably pretty close to hatching. I should be leaving them alone, but they'll be fine, I promise. Because we were fucking with them last time. But yeah, see? Air sac, that's where they breathe. Yeah, in fact, you can kind of see. I have a couple good videos of them moving. Just boost the humidity. Because you can... Fuck. You can see someone right here is trying. I can feel her or him trying. So hatching is kind of just like a learning experience. Everyone does it differently. In fact, you can see a baby in here if you... May or may not move, but that's probably a head right there. Sometimes they move a lot. I've seen feet, I've seen heads, I've seen all kinds of stuff through the eggshell. Some of these, I don't think they have anyone in them. I didn't fully separate. Yeah, some of them are just so dark, or you have to hold them very specifically, because, like, see? But yeah, it's really, really cool. And sometimes I don't have to. It's totally okay. It happens. There's a reason why chickens lay so many eggs. Let's see, here's more. In fact, I'm going to have to spray you guys. But yeah, these are all the babies I have right now. Some of them are occupado, some are not. Like, see, this one might not have anyone in it. And that's okay. Sometimes they don't fully develop. There we go. That's a good one. Can you see the capillaries? This is baby. This is baby right here. So they're going to puncture it and they're going to try to unzip it. Yeah. That's baby. All right. I'll leave you guys alone now. Good luck. May the odds ever be in your favor. Wolf is very pleased. In fact, I need to do a cosplay of him. I need to go get the spritzer. But yeah, I'm going to be a proud bird mama again. But it's really cool. Because the nice thing is I've raised a lot of them by hand, so they can be pets. I have actually a pet. She wasn't meant to be a pet. But she ended up being because she got sick. So she's inside. In fact, I need to move her to another cage because she's in the brooder still. Aw. I know, it sucks that we can't meet up at a con. I miss going to them, but we'll have to wait. But I have a chicken named Grump, and she is a pet. She lives inside. I feed her, but the ones outside, they're like super handleable, or like you can touch them, you can pet them. They fly on you. They try to get love. They're good babies. There's only 5 of them that I'm probably going to give away or sell, either or. But they're nice to have because, one, they're kind of just fun. They're funny. You can get eggs out of them, or if they're little shitheads, or if you don't want roosters, they make good meat pens. So, and they're easy, and they're not hard to get through. You know what I mean? Like, how do I explain? Like, if you had to liquidate, they're not hard to butcher. They're not hard to find homes for. But yeah, they're a really good starting, like, if you ever wanted to get into some type of animal husbandry. Chickens. Chickens are the way. If you like birds, you can start getting more into quail and pheasant or more exotic types. Ducks and geese are good too, but they're messy. They're really, really messy compared to chickens because their feces is much more oily and wet. Turkeys are really cool too, but and if you ever wanted to make money off them, they're really easy because you can sell them as chicks. I like to raise mine towards they're feathered, so you can get more for them. But like at a feed store, some of these are like $5 a chick. But they're just variety chicks. They're not specifically anything. They're barnyard mixes. But anyway, I was thinking about making a brand for my chickens. Actually, I'll turn on the light. Light! There's light. Like a brand. So, like, hello. Do I even want to put myself on cam? Do you want to see my face? I'm tired. I'm not the cutest right now, but so they're barnyard mixes. They're not anything specific. They're not it's super dark in here. What was I saying? Yeah, they're nothing specific. I've gotten a bunch of cool colors out of them. And if you're breeding for egg color, a lot of them, there's not a single white egg in my bunch. And so, why are you doing so well? So they come with really pretty eggs. A lot of people like colored eggs, so that's another reason why we get them. But yeah, so I'll probably be showing you guys babies here soon, due to the fact that they are trying to hatch now. I think maybe some of them are already being sat on by a mom, and we grabbed them because they're more likely to live if I hatch them. So some of them are hatching early. Some of them are probably on track for it. I was going to do lockdown today after I did the stream, but hi, Purple! How you doing? I'll probably show some more eggs. I just didn't want to leave the incubator open for too long. But usually you want to put it down like 2 to 3 days early, and then you had to like pump the fucking humidity. But apparently people want to start early, so that's why I already have them kind of going towards lockdown and stuff like that, and boosting humidity. There's a lot of water in there. I need to also spray them and get Grump out of the way. But there will be baby chicks soon, so I can show you baby chicks, and maybe we can even name some. But yeah, seeing how many do hatch, some of them, nice, how was work? But we'll see how many hatch. This batch I'm not so sure due to the fact that it was really cold, and we don't know how old some of the eggs were. So that has a big influence on the hatch rate. Also, it depends on the female too. Some hens don't lay very well. They lay eggs, but they don't fertilize them very well. It also depends on the hen, what gender the egg is going to be, if it's going to be a pullet or a rooster. Last time I had a really good rate. I only had 2 roosters out of my whole run, out of 11. I think only 4 died, 4 or 5 for the first time, and 2 of them were because they were deformed, and the other 2 or 3 was because of a human error. Because it was the first time, so it was a little nervous. But I don't know how many are going to actually hatch. It looks like a lot of the smaller, like tan, kind of like skin tone eggs will hatch. I already hear like 4 peeping, so I'll probably have a couple chicks by the end of the night. Who knows? But the 3rd batch is only on day 3, 4. And they'll be born 21 days from the 9th. They do not like to take very long to gestate. Working on cinema now instead of construction because I finished the house I was making and helping for my uncle. Oh, cool! I hope you're having a really good time doing that. But yeah, those are eggs. I have eggs. I have lots of eggs. Fertile, unfertile. But yeah, next we're going to try geese. So, one more look at them. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah. I don't have a full incubator on this one because I want to try them. And it's cool because, see the little triangles in there if you can? Yeah, you can. Between like this egg and that egg. These 2. You can put tiny eggs in there. Because a lot of the eggs like to be at an angle. Because think about it, in a nest, usually it's a bowl, right? So the hen will rotate them all. So some of them will end up kiltered, like this, instead of flat. So yeah, here's hoping. Yeah, this one's pretty cool because you can change the temperature, the time, the light is super bright. Dealing with the humidity is a lot easier because it has a valve here and it has a fill valve here. You can also auto-rotate it and test everything before you do it. But yeah, this one has a lot more features to it that I really, really like. I also like that I can actually see my fucking eggs. That's always a plus. I like to be able to see what's happening in the incubator. All right, I'll pull a couple more eggs out now that we've let it come back up to temp, back to humidity. Some of them, but again, some of these eggs are super hard to handle. Let's see, this one probably, maybe won't have anyone. Some of them take a little while. Some need a little bit more time in the incubator due to the fact they were laid at different times. Grab a green one. See, like this one's kind of hard to tell. However, I think maybe someone's starting because of how, yeah, there is. I see a heart. So the darker the egg, the harder it is to see it. But how have you been? I know I rarely text on Discord much because I've been working on, and also had a few upcoming projects on podcasts and haven't published yet. Well, I hope you're having a good time with all that, and no worries. I've been all right. I've been just kind of focusing on IRL stuff because, it's just enjoyable. Kind of can see it right there. There's the heartbeat. But the darker the egg, the harder it is to candle them. But yeah, this is a baby. There's someone being grown in this right now. It's so cool. Who else do I need to grab? And you're not supposed to wash them. Some of them are ugly. I don't think anyone's in there. We've also got a fuckload of fairy eggs. So fairy eggs are super, super tiny. Maybe. How about you? Anyone in here? Yep. Another little heartbeat. Yeah, start marking them. But yeah, you can see their little hearts. Right there, that little speck, that dark thing that's floating around. That is a baby. That is a developing embryo. Pull you. Some of these are fucking hard. I have to look super close. Can't tell. Some of it's a surprise. You don't know until it's hatch day if there's anyone in it. There was a few where I thought they were like goners, and nope, there was someone in it. Man, and it didn't help last time because the eggs, we were feeding the hens calcium and stuff like that, so that made the eggs really hard and really dense. So I had to help a lot of the chicks out because it was just too hard. It was really difficult. Maybe. It was rough. Now we know, do not feed the chickens calcium. But yeah, isn't that cool how the eggs look on the inside? Like it's all... And every hen lays eggs differently. Yeah, it's really cool. You never know what you're going to get. Or how they're going to turn out, because the crosses, they might show a different variety of how they're going to look. So some of them might like a Americana, stuff like that. They're foofy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Eggs. Thank you for the follow, Rocker. Welcome on in. I hope you, usually I don't stream chickens, but it's new. I'll turn the light on. Have you done much streaming on Twitch or just still on and off? Very on and off. I've been doing a lot more on the place of the yams. Been doing a lot there. Haven't been doing too much live stuff lately. Hopefully, because I really, really love chickens. I have been having such a great time, like hatching chickens, raising chickens, all kinds of stuff. In fact, I'm probably going to start doing some different stuff with chickens. So I might do some streams. I kind of want to make a thing called Fox in the Hen House and show off all the chickens, put up cute little things for them to play with, and you can all watch them because they're really silly and really funny. And that way you can just watch them live their lives, and I'll show you more chicks and we can name them. All kinds of stuff like that. And we can even decide who should stay in like the special coop and stuff like that. Because I'm going to make a couple different runs. My OG girls, I probably won't put them in with boys ever because I don't really want fertilized eggs from them. Besides maybe Snow, because she is huge. I mean, absolutely ginormous fucking eggs. Can you hear the peeping? Someone is going off. I get what you mean. Same point at the moment. I guys want to start focusing on podcasting more. I feel like Twitch is meh for it. Yeah, I noticed it's not super well um it doesn't do well on Twitch, but it probably is different depending on the fucking creator. To be quite honest. Um, yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear the peeping in there, but because man, I'm gonna have to clean that brooder out quick. Um, what was I saying? But for the chicks, because I really like the chickens and they're really fun, and I think they're different because not a lot of people understand like how eggs actually work and stuff like that too. But pretty diff at the moment, finding different platforms. I don't blame you. Now's a really good time to start just figuring out different places due to the fact that Twitch can't keep hate raids and all kinds of terrible bullshit from happening on their platform on a mass scale like every month or so or every other fucking week. Um, but they're cool. A lot of people don't understand how like this is an extremely good example to explain how all things are born because I can show you inside what it looks like, the developmental process of it all. So again, it's like an outer womb. Hi, Bunny. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Um, I'll do it one more round so everyone can see it before the end. I might look a couple more. What amount of BS? Yeah, exactly. It's kind of deterring because you never know if someone's going to actually threaten your life on here. Um, but yeah, someone's chirping right now. They're probably trying to. Yes, I'll show you just in a little bit. I'm waiting for the humidity to come back up again, and then I'll show the ones that have a really good heartbeat example, and then I'll try to open the other incubator real fast because I do have to spray them to hopefully show you guys an actual like because this is like a good example of we're beginning. We're starting to be a thing. We're growing, and the other one has we are almost here. In fact, there's someone right now trying to be born because they fucking snuck up on me. Um, but like a wonderful example to show you the process of a life being formed. And the difference because some things stop growing and sometimes it's genetics, sometimes it's environmental. Can you hear the chick? Failure to thrive. There's so many factors that go into being born. But this is a wonderful example I feel to show people because not a lot of people have seen like the development of eggs. A lot of people don't. They think it's just like magic, I guess, but it has a gestation period. There are huge factors. There's environmental factors, especially for eggs, due to the fact that it is being held outside of the body. There's a reason why hens get broody. It's because they are literally protecting their baby and putting them in the best situation to be hatched. Toxic or threatened, but they just want a reaction. Like a few months ago, people were just screaming at their chat because they were being toxic and eating them. Yeah, there's a lot of bad behavior that gets definitely promoted on here and rewarded. Um, but there's so many factors that go on because the hens themselves have to control the humidity, the heat, um, all kinds of stuff while they're on their phone. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are going on Twitch where they definitely are TOS and they're looking to get sued considering they're watching material they shouldn't be watching and making money. But yeah, they're so neat and they're really fun to hatch because like if something happens, it's not the end of the world. There's like no suffering because it's not like a dog or a cat or a larger animal, a person having a baby because sometimes it can be drawn out. Usually small things, if they're not going to make it,
thank you.
It ends fairly quickly. Thank you for the follow, Winnebago. It's pretty instantaneous and it's not difficult. It's not like watching them forever. And there's very neat things that you can do with their remains. You can like my friend Lauren, Vargas Black, in fact she's on right now. She does taxidermy and I can give her the babies that didn't make it and she can make something beautiful out of them, like wet specimens, small taxidermy, bones, stuff like that. So they can still have a purpose even if they don't make it, and that's totally okay. It does suck. I did get a little bit emotional the first time because it was a, it's a trial and error little thing, and sometimes you make an error, and yeah, it's a little sad, but it's not too bad. Definitely a good way to teach like children and people like the birthing process is really exhausting and very rough, and there's a reason why you don't remember being born. It's very traumatizing. But yeah, anyway, sorry to be a little dark and heavy, but that is the wonderful part of giving birth. So I will turn the lights off again. Yeah, it teaches you things. It's just like having, like, I mean, chickens live longer than my pet rats. They can live to 7 years. So having pet rats is definitely like those are like the perfect step to teach children, like life and death. It's you get attached, but you're not waiting forever. You know what I mean? Hi, sorry, it's a little heavy, but it teaches you so much, and it makes you like appreciate them more. Anyway, back to looking at eggs. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm trying to make everyone sad. But anyway, yeah, it's a good little lesson on life, and it's very easy to watch and monitor. Can you hear the chirping? It's not just me, right? Because I can hear them chirping. I would love to know if you guys can hear them too. She might be a little quiet though. But yeah, it teaches you a lot because it is rough. But it's also really cool, especially once they start getting up and they get lively. But oh my god, birth smells exactly like death. It is literally the same fucking thing if you think about it. Because it's rough. It's it's work. It's a feat in itself to be alive. Yeah, it does happen. Sometimes they like we had one that was almost fully developed and it just stopped developing. And that'll happen sometimes. Sometimes it's genetic, sometimes environment. Failure to thrive happens a lot. They're just too weak to do it, and that's okay. That's all right because half the time, if they are having failure to thrive right at the beginning, they are going to die at some point early. There is a reason why, um, like sickly things, like especially animals, um, it's best if they die at birth because instead of just waiting a while and then like being weak throughout it, um, they end there in a very peaceful way and not like struggling and stuff like that. They they you don't put them through more than they need to. You know what I mean? Because you can only doctor them so much and prolong them, and um, half the time it's just like selfish and kind of cruel because it's okay. Anyway, back to eggs. Whee, eggs. Okay. Okay. This is the one with an extremely good example of a developing heart. There's the heart right there. See, it looks like a spider. This is the developing embryo. This is going to hopefully be a baby. And they float around for a little while until they hit. Most of the time, the air pocket is on the top, the wide portion, not the point. But this is a developing baby. That is a heart you see right there. And it's cool because, like, as they develop, you can see their legs, you can see their faces, you can see so much stuff, and it's really neat. Like this one, this is another heart. You got another developing embryo. Some of the eggs don't like the light, though. Come on. Focus. So, like, what you're looking at is that is a heart. Right there. That is a heart. Excellent. Hi, Ellie. But yeah, some eggs just don't make it, and that's totally okay. Some hens just don't make good babies, to be honest. I'll be extremely honest with you. Like, some of them are not good. Like this one, I don't think anyone's in here. Maybe it might be a little early. They have only been in the incubator for like 4 days. You've had your mod sword for a little while. But yeah, sometimes the eggs are not fertilized at all, or they're not the right shape. They're not the right size. Like, look at this one. This is not a normal sized or shaped egg for what it came from. I see it floating around, but I quite frankly do not see a any type of formation happening yet. You do see that there is obviously a yolk. There is material in there. But fuck. No one might be in there due to the like abnormality of the egg, the fertility of the hen, the strength of the sperm. So a chicken can be exposed, a hen can be exposed to a rooster, and she can stay fertilized for up to 30 days. So she may be exposed once to that rooster and bred, but she will carry the sperm for 30 days. Can every egg become a chicken? Not necessarily. So, I don't have any of the fairy eggs on me, but most of the time, okay, so like these size eggs, sometimes in molting season, they'll make eggs that are like this small, like a quail egg. And they can be fertilized, but I feel like they would not be able to develop because the egg is too small. But, technically, as long as it's fertilized, yes, every egg can become a chicken. They're not fertilized? Nope, they are just food. Can you hear the peeping? Anyway, here's more of the children in here. Okay, let's see, the humidity is at 50%, that's good. Okay, we'll be quick. So see, this guy's trying right now. See the pipping? So I don't do things particularly correctly. It's all depends on the person. Everyone really does do it differently. Too dark. Hopefully I don't pick up anyone. So see, air sac, this is where they're going to breathe. See, you can see a baby in there right now, actually. She might move again. See, there's movement. There's someone in here right now. Can you see the little bit of movements? See, there's a baby in there that's going to be born. Put you back, I'm sorry. Some of them don't have anyone in them, and that's okay. I think we got another one. I think that's a head. But yeah, they're all getting there. Okay, so all of these, I'm pretty sure are Polish eggs. They're tiny. I'll show you an example of a Polish chicken. They're really cute looking. They look like roadrunners with big poofy heads. But yeah, there are babies. So the white part of the egg is the nutrients that goes into the yolk. The yolk is the actual baby. Some of these I don't think have anyone in them See, this one's a good example of we stopped developing at some point. See how there's weird shapes? We started at some point, but we stopped. So it's really swirly in there. See, that was probably the embryo starting to develop. I don't know if it'll show it. That part that's moving. Yeah. Some of them are not going to hatch, and that's okay. Totally all right. It is trial and error, and some just don't have it in them. Ooh, this is an extremely good example. Can you see it? That is a baby right there. That's a baby right there. And these little fuckers are brutal. They'll fucking trip over each other. They'll push each other, peck each other. But yeah, this is a really good indicator that this is a done baby. Yes, I know. You probably want me to leave you all alone. You just want to be born in peace. Oh, ooh, that's a good example. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. So you can see veining right there. But yeah, there's a baby in there. See the shaping? Sometimes you can see feet and it's really fucking cute, but I think they've come kind of far along. All right. I'll leave you guys alone now, but those are babies. In fact, more water. Actually, I'll go get the spray bottle. Okay, I'll leave you guys alone. I'm sorry. So they can begin hatching for like quite a while. Ignore everything you saw underneath there. I'll let you keep looking at the kids. They develop. Yes, you can eat fertilized eggs. So they don't start. Excuse me. Don't start coming a baby for quite a few days. If you put them in the fridge, if they don't get to their room temperature, they will not grow. They will not grow. They have to be under certain circumstances in order to begin developing. So I could eat all the eggs that is at my friend's Ashley's house, even though they have all been exposed to a male, and you can crack it. You can tell when they're developed. They literally make a bullseye. In fact, I can probably break open a couple of the eggs that didn't make it and show you, because you can definitely tell the difference between a fertilized egg and an unfertilized egg. And yeah, but no, there's delicacies where you can eat almost fully formed eggs that are just fermented. They're soft. But yes, you can tell the difference by cracking them. Candling them will tell you a lot too, because you'll start seeing obviously the heart. The yolk looks different. It will be clear, basically. You'll see kind of a floating shape that is the yolk, but it will be very transparent. But yeah, you can eat fertilized eggs. People do it all the time, technically. I mean, some of the store-bought eggs, they have been exposed to a rooster. Some of them kind of don't show that they are a rooster. But yeah, you can hatch some of the egg brands. You can hatch out chickens. But yeah, if they're like sitting on your counter or you put them in the fridge, they are not going to fully develop. But you can actually, depending on how long you have in the fridge, it prolongs their viability to grow, and you can hatch them. But yeah, my first batch I kind of hatched at a weird time. Most people don't start hatching eggs until like February, now around that time. I hatched mine in December, so I had these little babies, so cute, in my house for like a month, 2 months. But yeah, they're so cute and so funny. But yeah, you definitely can eat fertilized eggs at different portions of time too. And sometimes, so how it works is when they get fertilized, it's the yolk first, and then the egg forms around the yolk, and then they lay the egg. So sometimes different material like skin, or not skin, excuse me, blood. So that's where you get the blood flecks. It happens, or meat flecks. It's just it's normal, and they don't hurt you at all. But no, if you crack an egg, you'll always see like a little white dot. So that would be like the true egg part. That's the very very starting point. And if you see a bullseye, it kind of looks like spider webbing around it. You'll see like literally a bullseye, and it's fertilized. I mean, she had been done. Got there, a baby was a potential candidate for this egg. Whether it would have or not, I mean, once you crack it, that's pretty much it. Um, there have been cases where they've cracked it. I would go to experience many a chick around me in my home. Oh God. Jam, someone's mad. In fact, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get the spritzer. I'm going to go spray them because they probably need it. I am back. But yeah, chickens are cool. I like my chickens. Ignore everything you see on the ground. I had to fuck everything up. I'm doing alright. Fuck. Just shows the whole woohoo collection. Just kidding. That's on the back wall. Yes, I know. Alright. Yeah, those are the eggs. You gonna watch them? You gonna watch the babies? The whole time. You protect the babies? But yeah, I kind of want to make something called Fox in the Hen House because I like chickens and I'm a fox. But yeah, I'm doing all right. My timeline has definitely been pushed up, and I'm gonna have to evict Grump from her house because she is right now occupying the brooder that I need to put the babies in. I mean, I can make another one, but meh. And I have to go get the heating plate. Fuck. But yeah, I birthed chickens in my fucking closet. We did this last time. Whew. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, the little peeps. I'm glad you're doing really good. I'm glad all of you are doing really good. Yeah, chickens. But yeah, I was gonna continue watching Lena. If you guys haven't heard of Lena, she's a really good friend of mine. Let's see. She is doing it's her 1 year anniversary. It's really cool. I'm glad you're doing good. I know. Her design's so cool. I just did fan art of her. But yeah. So I do chickens. Chickens are my thing now. Chickens are my favorite thing to do. I've been doing horses too and stuff.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Celestial. Thank you for following. Yeah, I love. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Um, Lena's really cool. If it's gonna let me tag her. Um, but yeah, I'll probably go hang out with her on her channel. Boo boo boo. Oh God. One moment. I have my friend calling. 1 second. Be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, but yeah, Lena's cool. She's a really good friend. I really enjoy her stuff. Had a busy day today. Went to the gun range and got my hair bleached and re-dyed. Nice. I've been really contemplating about re-dyeing my hair, but I don't know. I'm waiting for my hair to grow out. Can you guys hear the pipping? Do you hear the child deep within crying out for freedom? Like my inner child desperately clawing at the surface. But yeah, if you guys like this kind of stuff, I'd be more than happy to continue like showing them, like especially these guys. I can show you the progress. These guys I can continue to show you up until almost hatching day. But yeah, this is a really good example to show you how babies are made, how everything starts. It starts with a heart, not a brain. But yeah, there's so many factors that go into hatching, birth in and of itself. It's a really complex thing, and it's really, to be honest, quite brutal. A lot of shit happens, especially when you start looking at it from a mammalian, like from mammal's point of view. It's rough. This is easy. This hen spit that the fuck out and was like, huh, you can deal with this on the outside. The chick has to do absolutely 100% of the work. All of it. Absolutely all of the work in order to be born. There's nothing spitting it out. There's nothing propelling it. There's nothing assisting it. It is purely on the ability of the chick alone to crack out of the egg, start pipping, and start unzipping it, and to get out. And then get up. Purely the chick's ordeal. Mind you, a lot of hens will help their babies. It's a little rough. They're a little mean. But they'll peck at the egg to try to help them unzip the cap and like push them out and stuff. But yeah, a lot of it, they are completely on their own. But yeah, it can take several hours from the hatch. It can take a day. You can start hearing them pip, and they'll take breaks in between because there's an air hole. And sometimes if they take too long, you can do a little safety peck in there, so it's like a tiny little opening, so that way air can get in. But the risk you do with doing that is it will dry the inner layer out. So like the sac of the egg will start to zip lock, and it literally starts turning that layer into like paper, and it's really hard to get out of. And sometimes, yeah, last time we just rehydrated it, so it helped a little. But oh man, hatching is brutal. It is just very difficult. But yeah, do you guys have any questions? I'm not super knowledgeable, but I do know a fair amount at this point because I've tried to read and whatnot. But yeah, it's it's interesting. And I've had a couple chicks in the last batch that were kind of like, ooh, they might die, and I was able to kind of help them a little. They just needed a little bit more time in the egg, but we rushed them a little too fast. But we were able to, because I kind of basically made a NICU too, so that way I was trying my best to keep a pretty high hatch rate. Because she had the will to live. She was kicking, she was fighting, she just needed a little bit more time. Because she was having a hard time lifting her head, but by the next day she was totally fine. She was up and at 'em with everyone else. And we named her Olive. Because she came from an olive egg and she's super cute. I'll have to do an outside stream showing you guys what everyone looks like. Would you guys like to see all the chickens? Rolf's chickens. But yeah, it's a really good example of how complex birth is and how rough it is. Like, these motherfuckers struggle to live. Birthing is rough, and sometimes they don't make it, and that's just how it is, and that's okay. That's life. For right now, I do have everyone. I will rehome some of them because I don't need a fuckload of chickens, you know what I mean? Or they're just not a good fit. Um, but I have kept the majority of my first children. I'm getting rid of the one rooster due to the fact that he's not very nice. Um, so he'll go find a family and he'll probably take a couple of the girls with him. But I want to be able to give people some chickens that they can have and use. And they're basically the first clutch of eggs I hatched are basically like pets. They're very nice, very sociable. They're very they're very fun. They follow me everywhere. I put a video on Twitter too of them just chasing me. It's really cute. Peanut absolutely loves them. It's really funny because they're starting to learn to play with each other, which so it basically looks like they're just cockfighting, but they're not hurting each other. They're just doing the feet thing. And usually it's hens doing it, and they're kind of ornery. They're just as dickheadish as roosters. I swear to God. And they're getting to the point where they're just kind of like little sassy assholes sometimes. But they would make really good pets. They're chill. They're nice. They all have kind of personalities. Hey Hey is really funny. She likes to fly up onto the scoop when I have food, and I let her eat out of it before I pour it. She's the one that wants to ride your shoulder and stuff like that. She looks like a roadrunner. She's really pretty. Um, Olive's really cute too. Freckles is the rooster that I'm keeping. He is adorable with kind of fucked up toes, but he's cute. There is a few chickens. You can tell some of them are Americana because they have the puffy cheeks and the puffy neck. Yeah, we got a variety. Hopefully, I can get some Polish though because they are super fucking cute. They're super silly looking. Um, I'll have to show you some. Yeah, exactly. And it's nice, and it's kind of nice in a way because then you can determine whether you want to keep them too with chickens. Because some of them, they're not nice, or sometimes they don't have good quality and stuff like that, and that's okay. They can go to a different purpose because you don't want to keep mean animals. A lot of animals you can't change how they behave, especially like reptiles and stuff like, or birds, avians. Um, some are just assholes, and that's okay because you don't want them hurting the rest of your flock that are good temperament, healthy, happy animals. Um, but yeah, if let's see, we're trying to sell some of them so they can go to good homes and no one hurts them or does anything with them. That's not okay. Obviously, if they butcher them, that's totally fine. That's totally acceptable. That is what they are for. However, these ones are more like pets and preferably would go to a egg-laying home or pet home. But I have to respect people when they want to do what they need to do. Um, but yeah, they're really cool and they're not hard. They're really quick turnovers and stuff like that. Uh, and it's not super hard to find places for them because it's not like feeding like a large animal. It's not like having a cow. Feeding a cow is very expensive, especially right now. Chickens are fairly easy. You can prolong their feed, and they can free feed, and they can't hurt themselves. They can eat foreign objects because they're stupid. Chickens are kind of dumb. Not saying cows aren't dumb because they do dumb shit too, but it's not as a loss. Say like a couple of your chickens kind of like oopsie they done fuckered up and they perished. It's not like losing a cow. Losing a cow is extremely fucking expensive. So it's not a high risk investment. Whereas like cows are and stuff like that. I don't bring up pigs because they're just kind of they're a high risk kind of animal. And if you had to do a turnaround and you had to sell them, good luck. They are horrible. How many animals do I have? Do we want to ask how many? Or are we talking about total? Because I have cats, dogs, rats, chickens, and myself. I'm a pet. I'm an animal. And I mean, technically, I guess we do have a horse right now. She's over at my friend's house. It's my brother's, but. Ooh, Ellie, you want to be my pet? You sweet, sweet thing. But yeah, I have 4 dogs, 5 cats, 16 chickens. And I'm not counting the ones in the incubator yet because we don't know who all's going to make it. My friend, she has basically her own farm. She raises goats, she raises horses, she raises chickens. She has 3 alpacas. Um, she's got variety. She's got variety. Oh, she has turkeys, she has ducks, she has geese. Um, but yeah, because we live out in a rural area, so it's not like a big deal, and they're just fun, and they're not super expensive. I mean, horses and goats are, they are expensive. I will share my dream. Goats are fun. They're silly. Bottle babies are the best because they're the most accustomed to people, and they're so cute. There's a couple bottle babies at my friend's house. So fucking cute, man. Adorable. I can hear her screaming in there. Um, but I would love to show you all my chickens. We can do an outside stream and I can feed them stuff. It's really funny to give them treats and like things they can rip apart. So like lettuce, cabbage. Well, not lettuce. Lettuce is bad. Cabbage, like different food items and stuff like that. They're really, really funny. Um, and I can even walk around. The girls follow me. They think I'm a fucking rooster, and I'm not even joking. They do the little mating dance. So when they squat down with their wings slightly open and they're like tippy tapping their feet, it's because they are literally waiting for the rooster to stand on top of them and do horrible things to them. So my hens, my women think I'm a fucking rooster. So they follow me everywhere because I feed them, I give them, I do the things that a rooster does besides the one thing. Um, I feed them, I hang out with them, I do little nice things for them, and all kinds of things. Now, but I don't want to get TOS. Yeah, let's not. Um, no, what are you doing, First Time Shadow? Who are you? Can I delete this? I don't care. Anyway. Fuck, shit. Oh. Right? What is happening? Good things are happening. Are we still streaming? Um, they're fun. They're weird. Chickens are weird. But the babies think I am like mom. They follow me and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I have the OG women do the tippy tappy dances. And it's really, really funny. I don't want to get too lost. Oh my god, Ellie. But yeah, goats are cute. Tomorrow, in fact, we're gonna go riding. Thank you, Ellie. Um, we're gonna go riding tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some GoPro stuff. Luckily, out at the reservoir, I can get internet connection, so I might even do a live. Hopefully, Hooter doesn't try to fucking kill me. Hooter and I have a weird kind of toxic, abusive relationship in a sense. She does things that are just not nice, and I'm over there just trying to handle it, hanging in there. There's good days, and there are bad days. She's a lot better now that she has the correct bit, which holy fuck has helped a lot with her. But oh my god, you would just hear us, well, me, arguing with her because she would be just trying to fuck me over. Because I'm a fairly new writer, I'm an amateur. And she's kind of an ornery shithead and trying to see what she could get away with. And yeah, so it's been a work. But she has come such a long way. She stands well now. She lets me get on her easy. Before she used to move around. Now I can pull her to me and she will let me get on, no problem. We've built some confidence. We can actually go into a run with motivation. Rolling. She listens to cues better. She's definitely improved. I've gotten a lot better too. I'm a little bit more confident. She's only flung me twice, and it was because, well, I slipped a little bit out of the saddle and I starfish off. I don't care. I don't hold on. I leave. Um, but she's yet to buck me off. She's never done anything malicious. But after my years of like on like dirt bikes and four wheelers and stuff, I will fucking starfish. I'm very good at landing on my ass, on my back, flat. So yeah, they're expensive. They're cool, but they are an extremely expensive thing. Healthcare is expensive. Taking care of their body, feed right now. If hay is extremely expensive right now. If you have one horse, it's kind of manageable, and if they're an easy keep, but man, they're fucking expensive. Tack is expensive. Well, depending. If you get new tack, yeah, it's super expensive. But you can buy hand-me-down stuff, and it works just as well, as long as it's in good condition. Yeah, they're an investment, and then it depends if you keep them on your own property. Otherwise, you have to pay to pasture them or stall them somewhere else. There's a lot of stipulation. It's not like having like a dog or a cat. It's definitely in a different realm of things. Oh, well, some of them do it right. There's always someone that's going to do it wrong. Um, but it's just like doing your fingernails. You can go too far. You can. But yeah, it's pretty nice, especially when they get them to the correct length and all that and they clean them. I love cleaning horse feet. It's fun. I'm kind of gross though. Um, but yeah, it's just like clipping a fingernail. Some horses are good about knocking them off if they're wild, quote unquote wild. Most of the time they're feral and they've learned to like bash them off on rocks and stuff. Or people will install things that are kind of abrasive and they walk on it, so it kind of files them in a way. But a farrier does such a wonder if they're good for a horse, because some of them can correct like foot issues, stance issues, stuff like that, and correct some problems. Because some horses have shitty feet, they have terrible feet. It happens, and a farrier can correct that and help them. Um, but yeah, it's not. I mean, technically, you can do it yourself with learning. Learning's very good. Um, Thank you, bro. Some Brady's. It's MBR 80. And hopefully all's well for you these days too. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night and all that good stuff. Um, it's like changing your shoe to fit better. Well, hello, Sean. It's very nice to meet you too. Um, fuck. What was I saying? Dude, I feel that. I have plantar fasciitis at this point due to the fact that I gained too much weight, and then I jumped on the trampoline, and I done boo boo, ooh woo woo, and I have flat feet. Very flat feet. Man, someone's pissed over there. But yeah, it can be scary. You can go too far, but the worst you'll do is you just get a little too much, and you're sore. It's no different when you cut your nails too short. But you can. I mean, you can fuck up someone's hands. You can fuck up their feet for sure. Um, but yeah, otherwise, bad things happen. Yeah. Shoes are not good for human feet. We aren't meant to be in those narrow shoes. And they had to make it like, oh, it has to aesthetically look good. No, everything should be a wide toe. Everyone's. I feel you. I try to do stuff for my feet, but especially because, well, my job, because I do take photos that have, feet in them, and I don't want them to be ugly. But yeah, regular wear and tear, because I like to. I'm not supposed to walk around barefoot or in socks. But you bitch do. I'm going to, because it's just easier. Most of my life has been literally walking barefooted anyway. Shoes are not nice on feet. And just, I'm going to segue back to horseshoes. They're not necessary. You do not fucking need them. If they're a performance horse and you need them for certain things, yes, they make sense. Otherwise, it's just an unnecessary expense unless it is a medical corrective, which would be like changing the length, changing where the full pressure of the heel, the frog, all of that stuff is placed and stuff like that. But a good sound horse with good sound feet do not need a fucking shoe. Which is feet. I'm a fucking. Oh, how dare. How fucking dare. What the fuck? That is not nice. But yeah, horses are expensive. They eat a lot. I mean, everyone feeds differently. You can give them grain, but you can risk foundering, or you can risk getting them fat. Well, foundering is usually from being overfed, or accidentally making them colic. But there's many things you can do to prevent it. Start taking care of my feet better. The shoes are not nice on feet, and I'm a glutton for punishment. I just bought 7-inch heels to pole dance in. Oh, damn! I saw that. I hope you have fun with those shoes. Um, I like mine. I can't wear mine for too long, unless they're fitted correctly. Because man, the planters don't fucking like it. Having the right size shoe is extremely helpful, though. But yeah, I do little pedicures and stuff when I can, or like do things at home, like doing like soaks and stuff, and like just peel shit off. I like the foot peels; those are fun. They bring me such joy. But yeah, so these are my chicks. These are the babies that are going to be born. I'm probably going to show off some brand spanking new chicks in the next couple days, or even maybe day or two. I'll probably wait for them to get going, because they're super fucking cute. Oh my god. Right now I'm waiting for the nail on my right toe to grow back, so I'm a little nervous to get a pedicure. Yeah, I don't blame you. I hate when fucking, oh god, pinky toes suck. Yeah, I would wait. Or just tell them to wait. Just let them paint the skin. It's fine. I mean, that's basically what they do with people that, like your tiny. Just glue a nail in there. It's fine. Glue it directly to the skin. Fuck it. But yeah, these are my eggs. Yeah, eggs will be hatched. We'll take a look at them and maybe we'll even name them. Maybe I'll schedule a naming stream and we can hit goals to maybe name them all or some of them. They're exceptional. Isn't it funny? Yes, they are. Beautiful, beautiful, exceptional eggs. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll probably stream for a little bit longer, but I'm probably going to start putting together the brooder for them. So after they hatch, they have to go into a brooder. So it helps the heat, helps them from getting trampled, all that stuff, just so you can watch them, monitor them, feed them, stuff like that, until they get big enough to where you can put them in a bigger enclosure or in like the chicken run. So the chicken wire is small enough that they shouldn't get out when they're a little bit older, but when they're brand new babies, they will leave. And also, you have to worry about the hens trying to eat them. Hens are mean. It's not theirs. They're even mean to their own kids sometimes, but they'll pick on them. So usually I wait for them to be almost feathered before I introduce them because I don't want them to get hurt or pecked or stuff like that. Because chickens are assholes. They are mean. They will 100% cannibalize each other. They'll eat their own eggs if they have to, or they want to. And that can be another reason for culling, because kind of not good to have a hen that eats everyone's eggs, huh? But yeah. Do you guys have any questions or curious? If you just came in, I can show you guys one more time the babies. These ones. These babies. They're developing heartbeats. I'll leave the other incubator alone for now. But yeah. I'll probably do more of these. I'll probably do one of the full-grown chickens. Let you guys watch them be silly and dumb while I'm in there because they are so fucking annoying. But yeah. Thank you all so very much for coming in, hanging out, and looking at the wonders of life as a fucking chick is right underneath the webcam screaming at you for freedom. Let me out. I am stuck. Help me. But yeah, these are eggs. And I will continue. I'll probably do another stream. Ecstatic to see more. God. I'll probably do another stream in 4 days. Eggs develop extremely quickly, considering it's only day 3 or 4 for the third batch, and there's already a heart developing. So 4 days, there will probably be a partial chicken in there. But yeah, I will update you guys and show you all what the babies are doing and how they look. Yeah. Do do do. I'm not leaving quite yet. I'll just put that. But yeah. I hope you guys had fun. This was fun. I like being able to talk about my eggs because I really do enjoy chickens and stuff like that. And maybe I'll even do, if they're popular enough, I'll even get little like drawings of the chicks that I really like, and I'll put them in the corner and they can peep and stuff and be cute. But yeah, I hope you all had a really good time. I really do appreciate that you all came. Let's see. Probably might raid Lena if she's still on. Yeah, she is. But yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Can I raid from here? Can you hear it screaming underneath you? But yeah, if you guys have any questions right now, you're more than welcome to ask while I set this up. Can you hear her? Can you hear the little baby? Oh, and we're starting to learn how to sex them. So they're kind of hard sometimes, but their wings are a tail, like how they look. So if it's like a straight line from like the shoulder to tip, it's a boy. If there is a length difference in the feathers, it's a girl. It's a pullet. I'm going to log myself in. Please don't make me do this. Yeah, we're learning all the things like if it's a diamond or I think a diamond shape, it's a boy. If it's near the tail feathers, because girls have a rounder feather at their tail base than boys, because well, boys get the really big tail feathers that are really, really pretty. I'm excited to see what Freckles looks like. Man, someone is wanting out. It's a token. Ooh, ooh, ooh. God, I love all the fucking shit you have to click. Let's see. Who would we like to raid? I see that my friend Vargas is on. Lumina Kira, another good friend. And then Lena. One moment, I'm getting to the dashboard on my Surface because my phone wants to be stupid. Boo, boo, boo. I hope you're all having a really good day. I had a pretty good day. Oh, my friend, her horse that she foaled today, and she had a little filly, and she is cute as fuck. So adorable. I'll have to show a photo. Yeah, she's cute. They named her Barbie. Boy. Who do we want to raid? Do we want to raid a larger streamer or a smaller streamer? Because there's zombie guts, there is that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. One moment. Yeah, Barbie's gonna have some adventures, that's for sure. Let's see. Is Empoleon still here? We'll raid Lena. It's her 1 year anniversary. Anyway, hope you all have a wonderful night and all that good shit. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I will see you later. Bye.